tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. And the New England Patriots taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Here's the rookie fourth-round pick, Pierre Strong. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 16 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, partner, we've watched as they reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak?
Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 20 carries, 78 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Fields now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Barmore has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
What you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Elliott, toss right. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. This defense for the Pats, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. To throw is Fields. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. The Fields going to take this himself. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. Tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run with Strong. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. Fields going to hold on to it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Toss left to Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Fields.
Touchdown, Bears! Chase Claypool. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones.
He gets this to Thornton.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st down, it's Fields. That pass complete to Moore.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Fields throwing again. That's complete to Mooney.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
Here's Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now it's Fields.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points of the Bears. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. Running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, a run was strong.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Eluding the pressure right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Throwing on second down.
Fields. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running the jet sweep, Thornton. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score.
Ramondre Stevenson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now they run the option on 2nd down.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've
touchdown.
Darnell Mooney
from 10 yards out.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So here are the Patriots to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julio Jones. 75 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now Fields. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. To the air again, Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Christian Barmore, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Fields. That one complete to Elliott. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Santos with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Again, it's Stevenson.
Down to about the 22 here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for New England, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.